Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brookwood High School. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, as we're set to bring you tonight's Scenic Bluffs basketball contest. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here. Let's go with Cashton. Number 2 is going to be Noah Hemmerschbach, stepping out on the court. Number 3 in Jake Wall. Up next, number 12, that is Brady Hemmerschbach. And following Brady is his twin brother in Brett, number 20. And the final starter here for this evening's ball game, number 23 for the Cashton Eagles in Connor Butzler. And we'll take the slide over to the other side. Of course, Scott Wall, the head coach for the Cashton Eagles. Take a look here as we're about ready to get the starters coming out onto the court for the Brookwood Falcons. Hansen is coming out onto the court along with Muroff. And Brigham also starting here for the Falcons. And let's take a look here. You also have Posh out there. And looks like Kunitz, number 15, will be out there. Let's take a look if I got the right numbers. I think I do right now. And also Dahl stepping out onto the court. So we are about ready to get this ball game underway. And again, should be a good one here tonight between the Falcons and the Eagles. Eagles have been playing some pretty fair basketball over the course of the last few days. The opening tip, Butzler able to get up to that, and he'll get it over here to Hemmerschbach, back up to the top, Hemmerschbach. Now Butzler going to drive, he looks for the bank, and he's going to get that one to drop in. And just like that, it's 2-0 here in favor of Cashton. Now losing the ball out of bounds, and they will say it's going to be a turnover here. Well, a bit of an unforced one, but I would have to say that it was probably Brady Butzler coming up, kind of creating a little bit of a problem there on that particular move. Here's a feed inside and just a little bit out of the reach of Jake Wall. Pressure now by the Eagles. Kunitz looking to get the ball across the timeline and is able to do so. And that ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch there by the Eagles, so we will take a look at the inbounds play. They do get the ball in. Posh with that duty. Now a quick pass trying to go down to the outside here and missed Hansen, and it's a turnover here once again. Eagles across the timeline with Hemmerschbach looking over the far side. That's Noah over to Connor Butzler. Butzler stops, turns back around, hits Hemmerschbach, who slides back out of the into that three-point zone, and now fires the ball in, and the ball bounces off the hands of Brett. Here's a drive, the hang, that's Hansen, and it will fall in. Well, a nice hang there by Hansen to get the bucket, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Here's Butzler now as he swings back up to the top of the key. Hands off to Brady. Now Noah on the drive, he banks it in. Cutting down that right side on the lane, and he was able to lay it up for 2. Hansen will look to bring the ball across the timeline. Hemmerschbach guarding, and they're going to get him for a travel. Boy, he made a nice step, but had that other foot just popping down, and that bucket's no good. Here comes Cashton once again. Brady on the outside here goes to Hemmerschbach, his cousin. Now it's Butzler. He's going to look to drive. Oh, and a nice little push there as he was able to get the bank shot up and in. 6-2 now in favor of Cashton. Hansen brings the ball down the court, goes over the far side with Kunitz. Back up here, this is going to be Posh going inside, trying to get it to Kunitz, and just off the fingertips. Well, the Eagles will inbound. This will be Brett to inbound. Noah on the drive, pushes inside, and the shot by Jake Wall, no good. He got his own rebound and put it back up and in. So nice work there by Jake Wall as he was able to get the rebound and pop it in, and being fouled at the same time. So a chance for a three-point play here and an 8-2 lead for the Eagles. Shot is up and good. Three-point play is converted. Got to get the ball in, just got it in. Now you got to get it across the timeline. They go back up here to Hansen, and he'll work across the midcourt line. Hansen again goes just inside the 10-foot range and pops it in, a little 8-footer. 9-4 your score as Cashton quickly comes back down the court. Butzler on the drive, tries the dish inside, and it goes off the hands of Noah Hemmerschbach. Briggerman to inbound. He does get it in. Let's take a look here. I think into the ball game here. I believe I was thinking I saw somebody new, but I think that was Kunitz over here. And there's going to be a travel call. Shot is up, no good. Rebound put back, and that's not going to be good. But there is the third time is the charm, and that was Brady. And now a timeout on the floor. 14:43 to go here, and it's a quick 30-second timeout. And back we come, getting ready for the inbound play. And the Falcons will get the ball in. And once again, Hansen, who is pretty much the ball handler for the team, brings it across the timeline. Back out on top to Briggerman. Wants to drive, kicks it back to Kunitz. Check that, Dahl, I should say. There's a long shot, no good. Kunitz with the rebound, turn around, shot up, no good. Once again by Dahl. Had a good look, just a little bit too strong. Here's a layup over the top. We're going to get a foul called here as Hemmerschbach, I believe, will go to the line. And they're going to say no, it was a foul on the floor. Noah will inbound underneath their own basket. Butzler back up to the top. They swing it around. Here's Noah. Wide open look, and he hit it. Drained the three from downtown, and it's 11-4. We've hit the 14-minute mark of the half. There's the ball tipped, and now tipped out of bounds. Going up and making that tip, trying to get it to a teammate, was Posh. Here's Butzler on the drive. Oh, nice jump step, and that ball just rimmed in and out, no good. Nice rebound over there. That coming by Posh, and now you got to get the ball across the timeline. Able to do so to Kunitz. Kunitz turns, wants to get it over to a teammate, and it looked like he was trying to get it to Dahl, but or maybe it was Posh, I believe. That's who it was. Cashton with the quick hands, able to knock the ball away. Shot is up, no good. Rebound coming up here. Oh, right into the hands of Noah Hemmerschbach, and he laid it up and in. 16-4 now as we hit the 13-minute mark of the first half of the Scenic Bluffs basketball game. Here's a three on the way, just a touch short. Rebound put back, a little strong that time. Tipped away by Briggerman. Kunitz trying to go back up, and that's going to be a block out of bounds. That was Jake Wall getting up in the air. but they're going to also call him for a foul. Tough break for Jake because he was up in the air, but that's probably what happened with the body as well. Shot is up and good for Kunitz. (16-5) your score. Next shot is up and good. And Kunitz will take a little bit of a rest, and Big Brother will come in. Bounce pass, oh, a beautiful pass, overlaid that one. Had a good look. That was, I believe, Edgar Areola coming into the game. Here's the shot. That one off the backboard and ricocheted the other way. Quick pass. That was surprised they didn't call that as a kick, but they did not. Hansen weaving his way down the court. They kick it to the outside. That's a 3 on the way, no good. And the ball bounces right into the hands of Brady Hemmerschbach. Back out it goes here. Areola, 3 on the way. That's off the mark. Put back up and good. That was Brett Hemmerschbach, and Brett will go to the line. Chance for a 3-point play. 18-6, dozen points here for the Falcons with the lead, and make it a baker's dozen now as they're up by 13. Kunitz trying to push the ball down low and pop it back up. Instead, it's going to be Hemmerschbach with the takeaway, and his shot going to be just off the front of the rim, no good. Here come the Falcons. Hansen with the drive. He goes with the layup and just overshot it a little bit. And now we're coming right back. We're going to get a whistle, and it's going to be a blocking foul. The bucket will count here, and Noah Hemmerschbach will go to the line. Well, I think they're going to call that foul. They are on Kunitz. That's number 2 for him. Hemmerschbach not able to hit that one. Kunitz comes out and Posh returns. Next shot will roll around and drop through. And you can see in the upper left corner of the screen, Cashton sitting with 20 and 6 for the Falcons. Here's a quick push to the outside. A pretty good look right there, and that shot is up and good. That was number 30 in Mack, freshman in the ball game, hitting that shot. Well, the foul on Brigham puts Jake Wall to the line. He misses the first. Let's see if he can get this second one. That's a little bit strong. Boy, nice rebound there. Going after it, that was Areola, it looked like. And then somehow coming away with it in that melee of bodies, it winds up being Hansen. Hansen with the drive, and he's going to be fouled. Nice aggressive move there by Hansen. Comes up a little bit short though on that layup attempt. Here's Mack to inbound. He gets it up over the top to Brigham, and they're going to say Brigham stepped out of bounds. That left foot just caught the line, and it's another turnover here at the 11-minute mark. Here comes Cashton. Lob pass down low. Wall able to get it and regroup and put it back up and in. Mack to the top here. Now the pressure by the Eagles creating a turnover. And Hemmersbach, wow, he laid that one up and in. Under pressure as well. 24-9, and we have 10.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Brady Hemmersbach will be set to come in, along with Butzler. And taking a look here, number 11, and Gavin Wurzberger getting his first opportunity in tonight's ball game. Ball goes to the outside here with Hansen up at the top of the key. Ben Grando into the game guarding. Here's a shot, no good. And Wall comes away with the rebound. He finally gets it over to Butzler. Had to go after it. Might have been tipped in there. Here's Connor hanging in the air. It's going to be off the rim, no good. And we got ourselves a scrum on the floor, and we're going to call a jump ball on the tie-up. Mack was down there, and it might have been Wurzberger as well. Mack to inbound. A shot a little bit off and coming away with it. Here comes Jake Wall. He'll go to the far corner, feeds it inside. Wurzberger not able to hang on to it. Bounced it off his foot, and a turnover here on Cashton. Well, let's take a look here on the play. Mack will get the ball in. Oh, nice try here on the save, and actually it is a pickoff. That was Butzler. They get the ball back into Butzler, and he banks the shot. 26-9. I tell you what, quick hands there by Connor Butzler, coming away with a steal. Here's a nice play inside. Now Butzler is going to go up for the block, and he's able to succeed with the block and pushes the ball out of bounds. Little baseline move, no good, and a rebound. That is Brady Butzler, and he's going to be fouled from behind, going up over the top. That might have been Hansen, and let's see, who was that? Oh, they're going to give that one on Brigham, and he's going to come out for a few moments with 9:20 to go in the half. Butzler comes down the floor. Moves to his right, back up the top with Brady. Brady Hemmersbach kicks it out. They're going to call him for a travel on that spin move. Here's a lob pass into Hansen, and he'll face Ben Grando with some pressure getting across the timeline. Back up to Mack. Down low it goes, and we're going to get a tie-up here. Jake Wall battling down low with Dahl. Butzler quickly down the court here, and he feeds it inside Jake Wall with a pump fake, and then he puts it up and in using the backboard. And we're sitting at a 28-9 score. And an unforced error, again the turnover. Cashton will get the ball. Butzler comes across the timeline. Nice inside pass, and we're going to get a 3-second call here. Well, camping down there just a little bit too long was Jake Wall, apparently. And that'll give the Falcons a chance here. Now getting trapped, they'll lob the ball over the top here. We're going to get ourselves a timeout on the floor. 8:23 to go. We'll be right back. Off the timeout, again, it's 28-9. Eagles with a comfortable lead right now here, but we're hitting that 8-minute mark left in this first half. Eagles have really gotten up and down the court in a hurry. Here's another defensive move here by Hemmerschbach, pushing the ball out. Well, when you take a look at things right now, Noah Hemmerschbach has been on fire, to say the least. Jake Wallace had a nice game down low, and Connor Butzler. Here's Kunitz, goes back out to the top here. Hansen on the drive, and there's a block with Jake Wall getting up in the air. And we're going to get a change here. 3 will come in. Here it's going to be Areola, Noah Hemmerschbach, and let's see here. Also number 20 in Brett Hemmerschbach. And right away, Noah Hemmerschbach makes his presence known as he gets a steal, and look at that, he goes coast to coast for the 2. Mack looking to get the ball in, able to do so. Hansen back out to Kunitz. Kunitz, top of the key, finds his open man. The shot is up, in and around, no good. That was Mack, it looked like, and now losing the handle. That was Areola. Lost the handle and his balance. And the Falcons will try and capitalize. 7:20 to go here. Commanding lead right now. And stepping out of bounds on that play was Kunitz. That's Brett Hemmerschbach. There was Butzler on the drive, nothing. Down on the floor, Wall had it, lost it. Hansen with a quick pass, and the layup is up and good. And they're going to get a foul here, and I think they're going to get that one on Connor Butzler from behind. But Posh with a quick drive to the bucket, and he's able to lay it up and in. Brady Hemmerschbach comes in for Jake Wall. You've got Butzler, Areola, Hemmerschbach, Brett and Brady. And there's Noah. Behind the back dribble, went for the layup, wasn't there. And we're going to get a tie-up. Arrow says Falcon ball. 6:44 to go in the half. Hansen, a little dribble drive and stop and kicks it out. Here's a spin move, and that's going to drop. Boy, a tough move there by Kunitz. And he's able to get that layup. Here comes Butzler right back. That layup is in and out, no good. And the putback is good on the little drive by Brady Hemmerschbach. Well, I tell you what, he just went right to the rack and was able to lay it up and in. Back out on top here. This is Kunitz's bounce pass picked off. And Cashton coming down the court here. The little layup, no. Put back up, yes, and good. That was Noah Hemmerschbach sitting underneath, waiting. And with 5:40 to go, it's a 20-point advantage for the Eagles of Cashton. And we're going to get a foul called here. Let's see, that one looks like it's going to go on Brett Hemmerschbach. That's his first. Going to get some changes. Brigham's going to come back into the ball game. Posh will, I believe it's Posh, or is that going to be Dahl? That's going to be Posh with the inbound. And tipped again there by Hemmerschbach out of bounds. Well, the Falcons will try here on this near side in front of the Cashton bench. Here's a good-looking shot, and it rings around and drops through. Nice job there by Posh to get that one to drop, and now a turnover. A little pressure that time by the Falcons. Eagles maybe trying to push the ball a little bit. They'll come back up the top with 5 minutes to go here in the half. Kunitz goes inside. Boy, what a pass. That ball is not going to drop for Brigham. And the outlet pass is up and good. That was Brady Hemmerschbach getting the layup. Kunitz bounce pass, tipped away. Trying to get it into Brigham. Hansen will look to get the pass in from underneath their own basket here. Brigham up to the top. Kunitz goes back to the outside. Boy, just got his hand on it. Now lost the handle. Goes up to Hemmerschbach, ran into the official. Now they got to slow things down. Here comes Butzler. He'll stop. Bounce pass inside. It's good on the layup for Noah Hemmerschbach. I am not sure how he saw Noah underneath like he did, but Butzler with a pretty good bounce pass. Here's Hansen kicking it out. Kunitz for three. It's up and good. And a quick outlet pass, and that one had to be retrieved by Brady. Over to Noah. Noah lost the handle, and was it tipped, or is there going to be a foul? Looks like a foul here on the play. Trying to get to that drive. They're going to call this one on Kunitz. Yeah, check that. That is on Kunitz, the younger one. So Big Brother will re-enter the ball game. 3:53 to go. That pass, that shot bounced right into the hands of Hemmerschbach, and he was able to lay it up and in. Well, sometimes that ball just does not bounce the way you would hope. That's what happened there to the Falcons. They hand off, and there's a steal by Noah Hemmerschbach. He lays it up and in. Noah with a ton of points here so far in this first half. Kind of running amok, you might say. Here's Hansen with a nice drive. Just a little bit solid off the front. Boy, I tell you what, he had a great look there. It just would not roll to the right. Instead, it rolled along the edge of the rim and fell out. Here's a shot up and good by Brett Hemmerschbach. Under 3 minutes to go in the half, and now all of a sudden it gets to be a runaway. Cashton with some quick points right here. Kind of forced that one back out, and Brett Hemmerschbach able to take it away. His shot is up. No. Got his own rebound. No, excuse me. That was Noah Hemmerschbach. Can't get it to drop. Here comes Kunitz, slowing things down. Oh, he sees an open man, and he overlaid it. Brigham had a great look and just overlaid it. Here comes Butzler, and he got it to drop. You do not want to get into a foot race with the Eagles. Butzler with a ton of speed, and all three of the Hemmerschbachs can get up and down the court. Jake Wall has got those long steps. Pretty good hustle team for the Eagles. Brookwood with some good athletes here. The ball is just not dropping right now. Quick pass, and that one's going to skip through the hands of Brett Hemmerschbach. There we go. I'll get it spit out sooner or later. 1:38 to go. And you can see the 27-point advantage right now for the Eagles. Shot off the front of the rim, no good. That was Mack. Had a good look. Cashton. Well, let's see if they slow things down or what they're going to do here with the last minute 15. That shot is going to roll around, no. And the rebound here for the Falcons. That shot, they're going to get a foul called. Hansen will go to the line with 1:04 to go in the half. And that foul, they're going to give that one to Ben Grando. That's number 2 for Ben. Shot is up and good. Second one, just a little strong. Kicking out, and here comes Hemmersbach. He goes to Wurzburger, no. Put back, no good. Another chance, still won't go. And we're going to get a foul from behind. Both teams now with 7 fouls. This one, though, they're going to call on the Falcons. Boy, that was a tough one there. And that's going to go on Posh. First one will drop through. Wurzburger looking for another one. That's off the front though, no good. Got a rebound right back to him. In a lot of traffic here. Ball is going to be taken away. He had a triple team going on him. That was a tough break. Now the ball stripped away by Hemmersbach. He'll lay that one up. He overlaid it back up and in though on the putback on the weak side. And that might have been Wurzburger over there. I'm not 100%. I think they're going to give it to Noah. What they're saying now. Well, down to 15. Let's see if they get that last second shot off here. That's blocked. Now it's up to the Eagles. Hemmersbach with the layup, and once you know he got it to go, and the foul. Noah Hemmersbach will go to the line here. And if he can hit this particular shot, they would have a 32-point advantage going into the half, and he hit it. Let's see if the Falcons can get that last second shot. 5 ticks on the clock. Here's Hansen. Trying to make a move. His shot is up, and it is no good. Oh, an excellent try there for the Falcons. Back we come here to Brookwood, and we take a look here. We just want to kind of give you a quick update. 21 points in that first half for Noah Hemmersbach. He was on fire. Jake Wall with 6, and Brady Hemmersbach had 8. Brett with 4, and also Connor Butzler with 8 points in that first half action. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, 4 points apiece for Hansen and Posh, 3 for Kunitz, 3 for Mack. And as we finish up with the point totals there in that first half, it was Hemmersbach and Brett picking up a bucket, and they continue from where they left off. Falcons have the work cut out for them to get the play close anyways. Here's a shot up and good just inside the 3-point line for Connor Butzler. Getting that one to drop. I think, let's see here. There's a block, but they're going to get him with the body. Jake Wall saw an opportunity for maybe his second, possibly his third block of the ball game, but instead is going to be using the body and having the foul called on him. They hit that 40-point lead. That shot is up and around, no good for Posh. But I don't think that starts until the 9-minute mark of the second half, I believe, if I remember correctly. Second shot is up and good for Posh. It's 56-21. Here comes Noah Hemmerspach here to the near side. Butzler back up the top with Brady. He'll back up just for a moment. Now steps forward, free throw line. Finds Butzler. He kicks it to the outside. And on the drive, layup is no good for Brett Hemmerspach. Just had a little too much with a flick of the wrist there. Now a block by the Falcons, and quickly down the court they come. Back to the outside with Hemmerspach. Noah bounce pass inside to his cousin. Layup is up and good. That was Brett. Check that. That was Brady on that particular layup. Back over to Kunitz. Here's a layup attempt. Oh, just a bit strong. Wow, caught the back of the rim and bounced over the top, no good. And now the ball tipped away here by the Falcons. So Cashton will inbound underneath their own basket as Dahl is going to come out. Mack and Kunitz will come in, a couple of freshmen. Here's Hemmerspach. On the drive, lost the handle. Posh with the ball. He'll spin back to the outside to Hansen. Hansen back up to Posh. Posh looks over here to Mack. Mack eyeballs everything, now moves to his left, trying to get the ball over to the teammate. And I think that was, it was Dahl once again. Check that, Posh, excuse me. Mack goes up to the top. Here's Kunitz. And now double teamed. Here's a strip, and it's going to be Butzler, and he's going to get that one to drop, and he's fouled by Kunitz. Well, Butzler, a senior against a freshman, comes out on top with that one. Hemmerspach comes out. Both Hemmerspachs will come out. Areola comes out. Wall re-enters along with Wurzberger. And I think, I thought maybe it was Ben Grandel that came in as well. There he is. And the three-point play is taken care of. Well, 61-21. We'll find out about that running clock in if the ball goes out of bounds. If the clock stops, we know it's going to be at the 9-minute mark that it will continue, but unless the Falcons can get down underneath there, well, there's one way of doing it with a nice bank shot. I believe that was Posh with that running shot. Falcons trying to make a move here, and Hemmerspach is going to be called for the travel. A little bit of an extra shuffle in there. Looking to kick the ball to the outside. Kunitz back up the top with Mack. Posh on the drive out to Kunitz. His three is a little bit strong. Tipped around, and here comes Hemmerspach. He slips between the defense, and a bounce pass inside to Jake Wall, and it's going to be a foul. He got the bucket, and he'll look for the three-point play. Shot is up, no good. And the long rebound, and Wall is going to get to it. Oh, now they're going to call him for a travel. As he spun to get away from the defense of Hansen, he took a little extra step. Well, it's got to be the 9-minute mark because the clock did stop. And we do have a 40-point difference here. Hansen has that ball blocked by Wall. That might be number 4 in blocks for him tonight. Long three, in and out, no. Wurzburger kept the ball alive. Butzler's shot off to the right, no good. Wall back inside, and he got it. Well, I tell you what, Jake Wall cleaning up the boards underneath and pick up the easy bucket. Well, if you're going to work hard like that. Here are the Falcons on the outside. Back up to the top here at the free throw line. This is Posh, and they got him for a dribble. Slid the pivot foot just a tad too much. Eagles will come across the timeline at the 13-minute mark on the drive. The layup attempt up and good. Once again for Noah Hemmerspach. He has stayed pretty hot here. 21 points in that first half, my goodness. Now set to come into the ball game for the Falcons is going to be Havlik. I think he played both halves in that JV game, so he's going to get a chance to play here now. Shot is no good. Here comes Butzler. Nice bounce pass, and the layup is up and good for Noah Hemmerspach. And that'll be a timeout here on the floor. We'll take a break ourselves. Well, the Falcons will bring the ball down the court. Back out to the top of the key here. They'll go down low and miss the pass. Check to see who they were trying to get that ball to. I think that was Dreyer. They were trying to get it to number 22. That's who it was. Here's a hanging shot by Wurzburger. And I think he traveled. Dreyer to inbound. They'll give the ball back to him. Back up the top with Brigham. Looking to make a move. Well, that defense still strong as ever. Another takeaway here by the Falcons. The layup is no good. We're going to get a foul on that left side drive. Well, we'll take a look and see who that foul is going to go on just a moment here as they get the numbers figured out on the board. Looks like it might have been Dreyer. That would be his first. It'll be the third team foul. Well, coming into the ball game is Grayson Schmitz for the Eagles. Shot is up and rolled off. Falcons with the rebound. Here's a good-looking three. Ooh, in and out, no good. Rebound, the put back up by Havlik, no good. And we're going to get a jump ball. Reaching up over the top there was Dahl. He had all ball on that one. Got those long arms up over the top. Kunitz to inbound. Over the far side it goes. Baseline, kicking it back out once again, and we got a foul underneath. We'll see who that's going to go against. That was on Schmitz. Up to the top here, trying to get it to Dreyer, and they overshot him. Just a little too much muscle on that pass by Posh. Here comes Drew Butzler into the ball game. He will inbound. We have 11 minutes to go. And number 11 had it. That was Wurzberger. Back up to 21, who's in the ball game, and Ethan Schmitz. Wurzberger, now Grandel. Here's Butzler. And yep, he did a little stutter step trying to hit the brakes on that pivot foot. Well, we're approaching the 10.5-minute mark. The ball tipped away. Here is a layup. It's up and good. That was Ethan Schmitz getting to the ball and beat the defense for the layup. Kunitz popping the ball out to Dreyer. His shot is no good. Well, Mack and Kunitz coming back into the ball game. Dreyer will come out for a moment. Here's a drive, bounce pass down low, and a nice pass, but not able to connect was Grayson Schmitz. Here's Mack for three, and it rings around and drops in. So the freshman and Mack able to get his second three of the ball game. Wurzberger trying to go down low, ball popped away by Schmitz. Back into Wurzberger's hands. That was Butzler, back out to Butzler. Had a look, thought about it, did not go. Now Ethan Schmitz. Back up to Wurzberger. Butzler goes inside to Wurzberger, back out. And the Eagles content to move the ball around. And there's a block from behind, and oh, they're going to get him with the body. That's going to go on Kunitz. Well, I will say he was up in the air, but officials felt that the body also got him. And you can see now with 9 minutes to go, the clock continues to move. Shot is up and good for Wurzberger. And he'll have some points in the book. At least one. Looking for number two. Next shot, that'll rim around and drop in. Kind of rattled in there, didn't it? Briggerman trying to direct traffic a little bit. Back up to the top with Kunitz. Kunitz looked at Mack, now goes back up to the top here. And Posh had that one go off his foot. Schmitz able to get to it. And now what are we going to have? A tie-up, a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a moment ourselves. We'll be right back. We take a look here with 7:40 to go in the ball game. The clock is continuously going unless we have a timeout. Falcons, both teams putting their reserves in and giving kids a chance to play on the varsity floor instead of the JV floor, which is one and the same, right? Going to get a travel call here. Kunitz going down. The defense stopped him, and yet he drugged that foot. Kunitz comes in and pops the ball back to Posh. Working across the timeline. Go down low. Here's a little layup attempt, no good. Rebound coming away by Ben Grandel. Over here on the wing, Wurzberger in the lane, stops, kicks it out. Butzler goes over here to the near side with Grandel. Grandel top with Ethan Schmitz. Now Wurzberger, good ball movement here by the Falcons. Check that, by the Eagles, I should say. Falcons doing a good job of staying with it, though. Here's a little move now. The layup is no good. And we're going to get a foul on that layup attempt. At the 6-minute mark, and again the clock continues to move. And Grandel will go to the line. Grandel's shot is up and good. Going to get another try. And that one will drop in. He'll get the ball into Mack, and he'll work his way across up to the top here with Kunitz here on the wing. Going to Brigman. Nice bounce pass inside. He just missed Kunitz. Well, you want to move to the bucket, they say, and the bounce pass, that's, both of them were kind of thinking the same thing. The pass was just out in front, a hair too long was all. Now a layup attempt by Cashton, no, rebound, put back, good. Grayson Schmitz with the bucket. Doing his job underneath. Here's a shot up, a little bit strong, no good. Rebound put back, that rimmed out. Wow. Just no luck at all on the home court right now with a point blank shot. Here's Butzler. Back to Ethan Schmitz. And again, more time being taken off the clock here as we're under 4 minutes. Butzler staying up on top here. Wurzberger on the drive. Underhand pass back out on top. Falcons. 3:30 to go. Here is Butzler, and oh wow, he nailed that one. Drew Butzler for 3 from downtown. And you can see the point total here. Mack with the ball. Kunitz, spin move to the left, his shot up and good. That's not an easy shot, and he was able to get that one to drop. Looked pretty smooth. Here's a 3 from downtown. That's no good by Schmitz. I'll get it back to Schmitz. Grandel up the top here with Butzler. He'll back up with 2.5 to go in the game. Continuing to work the clock and just kind of work on their passing. Unless you happen to have a great look, you're not going to do anything with it. Well, then you get a takeaway. There's a partial, well, it is a block. And let's see, it's also going to be a foul called, and I think, let's see where that's going to go. Right now they've got Wurzburger's number up there. Neither team are really in foul trouble just yet. Falcons with the ball, Brigham trying to make something happen. Now he goes over to Kunitz. His shot is up, no good. Kunitz with the rebound. Boy, he dug right in there, and they're going to get that one to drop. Well, Kunitz able to get in there, and you know, they always say follow your shot, and that's exactly what he did. Got that one and popped it in. There's a block off in the miss, and then coming through was Havlick. Well, there again, he got up in the air and was able to lay it up for the bucket. And it's 80-32 as we count down the final 30-some seconds of tonight's ball game. Here's a layup attempt. That's going to be no good. We take a look at some of that scoring. I tell you what, Noah Hemmerschbach with 27 points tonight. He is not in the game, of course, so I think we can safely say that he'll finish with that as we're down to 15 seconds. We also have Jake Wall with 11 points. And Connor Butzler also in double figures with 13. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, leading scorer here is Posh as time runs out.